Yeah, I mean, it's a worse situation, like you said. Put him in a worse situation. But if you know you can do something about it, why not do something? But like you can, like I said, you can call a motherfucker and tell them, hey, I'm trying to get home from work. Can you cash at me $5 so I can get some gas to get home? Or look, I need some lunch money. Can you cash at me $2 so I can go to the gas station and buy me a dollar sandwich? You know what I'm saying? But is somebody gonna actually do that for you? Is somebody really gonna fall through for you for a couple of dollars?
I mean, hopefully, a motherfucker got somebody, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know. I'm going to say if I got it, I've been hit up by nephew, niece, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me and babe, auntie, got 20, I get 20, tell me 22, I get paid, this, that. You never get it back, and that don't really cut them off because, they young and dumb out here full of fun trying to figure it out, so, but everybody ain't got that. I can say everybody, I don't feel like everybody got that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, even if a motherfucker did, how many motherfuckers really gonna call and ask for help?
No, not really.
Pride is a big thing with people. Motherfucker too proudful to call and say, can I stop by to get a sandwich, let alone bring me a sandwich, let alone can you cash out me some money for a sandwich? A motherfucker beg for no reason before they beg for a reason.
Yeah, but it goes the same way too, though. You can beg for help. The thing is, are you gonna help that motherfucker?
I mean, yeah, that too. That too. But the biggest thing is, motherfuckers asking for help. Now,
Yeah,
I can say with this government, it makes you feel like, yeah, it's a waste of time to ask for help. Because they're going to help in the way they want to help. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
9 times out of 10, you get help from the government, that help is really expected back.
yeah. That it is. It is really expected back, and I agree with you 100% on that one. It's how can I say that? It's you ask me, so it's a win-win lose situation. Like how you were saying earlier about unemployment. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you tell me I owe you back money that I worked hard for? You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
got more than what you were supposed to.
Right.
Which my thing with that is, like I said, that's a catch-22 because basically if I had 35 in there, earned, that's earned. That's not, because they don't put shit in there for you. Let's get that understood. Don't ever let a motherfucker tell you they put shit in your income, in your unemployment that you didn't put in yourself. But you got 35 in, they deny you, turn around, approve you, and send you 7 G's. Or they send you a lump sum of the 35 and then turn around and pay you for so many months. Nigga, you
Right.
know what you send me in that lump sum check. So when you kept on sending them weekly, that was on you.
Right.
You could have sent me 25 in a solid payment and then waited a week before you started sending me checks. And once that other 15 or that other G was gone, you could have said you got to renew or, your well dry, whatever. But for you to approve motherfuckers of extra money, it sounded like y'all knew the truth was y'all owed them that.
That's what it sounded like. That's exactly what it's
For you to turn around later when shit start opening back up and say, oh, we sent you too much money, you gotta pay this, that back. Nah, nigga. Nah, that ain't the way it works. Motherfucker didn't ask for more than what they was getting. It ain't like this shit was the PPP loan and shit.
But yeah, it's crazy because, like I said, it's to the point, you know. I feel like if I need help and I'm asking for help, I should be able to get that help. Just like with the police. If I'm asking, I feel like my life is in danger and I'm asking for help, you shouldn't be trying to arrest my ass if I got warrants.
But see, that's the government we live in, though. Motherfucker life in danger. He running, you help him, but then he go to jail. How the fuck you really help me? Now I'm just in jail with the niggas I was just running from. After you managed to catch us all. But if you catch me, now I'm just in jail.
Yep.
And your excuse gonna be, well, your warrants took you off the streets and made you safe. Maybe I was safer on the streets, bitch ass nigga. But see, here's one thing with that niggas need to fucking start really opening their eyes and learning shit. The law in most states contradicts. You arresting me if you helping me. If I call you because there's a disturbance at my house, neighbor or some stranger, whatever, wilding out trying to get in, you cannot turn around and run my name and say, well, Mr. Dixon's, you got warrants, come with us. You can only do that if it's federal level. So if it's state and they do that, motherfucker that know they law ain't going to jail. But you know, so many motherfuckers don't, just like the police. Like with this whole ID thing, with the world learning. I pay your salary, bro. You supposed to protect and serve me. Not assault me or insult me. You ain't supposed to do all that.
True. You're not.
See, people don't know their laws, so what's gonna happen? The same law that we say needs reform, needs this, needs that, it's gonna keep on being the same fucking way, because what it needs is for the people to be up on it and intelligent about it.
Hell yeah. So I got a question for you. So this is man talk. We're gonna jump into some sports too. So what you think? I was doing some reading, came across. So what you think about Russell getting traded from Seattle right now? Or Rodgers being traded right now?
I ain't really got deep into the Russell Wilson whole debacle, but it's not something shocking to me. It's not something shocking to me. It's the NFL, and it's just like the NBA. You know, Russell like LeBron. You ask these motherfuckers to go out and get these certain people, or you say you want to play around and with these certain people, and it's not that it's not possible. It's that they don't want to put certain teams and certain guys together, you know, even though it's supposed to be all about having the number one team as far as offense, defense that can get that done. A lot of teams is more into getting money, not spending money. So yeah, Russell, you ain't run a Super Bowl in a couple years, but you still, it's two things. You still got Super Bowl capability, and we won't build the team around you that you want, or this nigga is injured, and they looking at him as a bust. But I didn't see no injuries that would, do that to him. So I just feel like they don't want to pay him and all the other athletes it'll take to have the team that he wants. So when you can't satisfy a quarterback, what you gonna do? You gonna trade or get rid of him for as much as you can. And if you can't get rid of him, you're gonna sit him and hope you get a little rust on him, and then finally somebody come for him. But shit, somebody gonna come for him. One thing I tell you that Seattle ain't gonna do, they not trying to have him in the same fucking conference. They not trying to have him Patrick Mahomes in their ass. For real. And that's another way teams work, bro. I'm not gonna fucking trade you to a team I gotta see 2 times the next season for you motherfuckers to possibly embarrass the shit out of us.
That's true. I mean, shit. If you ask me, like, I'm just doing some more digging and I'm just looking at this shit that's going on. Shit like Cam Newton. He out here going off about somebody teaching him a playbook.
I mean, hey, here's the ticket. Cam Cam turned into a prima donna athlete. And the coaches let him turn into a prima donna athlete. So, and then he got robbed for that Super Bowl. Nobody's paying attention to that. That was the biggest thing that happened to turn Cam into the prima donna motherfucker that he is they stole that Super Bowl from him to give it to fucking Peyton Manning, who didn't fucking deserve it. Just like they stole the one last year from motherfucking Patrick to give to Brady. Yeah. When you do that, it's so much shit that an athlete goes through. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have some personal shit like that happen, where they done snatched the Super Bowl from you, whether they came to you and told you this is how it was going to happen, or they just did it. That's a lot to come back from. And when you come back and you're trying to get a team built around you and get it going, it's shit like that's kind of hard to come back from. I feel like for real, that nigga right now is just playing to make money. I don't think he's playing for a Super Bowl no more. I think even with going to New England, I don't think he expected to have a Super Bowl season. I think he expected to have a good as a season as they did. But yeah, man, New England, like the Cowboys, kind of showed that they're a one pony ass show. You know what I'm saying? Without a dope quarterback, it don't matter how good the receivers is, next motherfucker can't get it done. Now, I will say Tom did take 2 of his prized possession weapons with him, Antonio Brown and motherfucking, what's his name, the tight end, Gronk.
Yeah.
But then he also picked up Evans and what's his name. So, once again, he walked into a set here situation.
Yeah. That's true.
Where you got other things like fuck was his name, played for the New York Giants. Victor Cruz.
Yeah.
Victor Cruz just came out this past offseason and let it be known about the Giants. And let it be known that the Giants ain't the only team that do it. You know what I'm saying? You the dopest number 1 wide receiver in the league, big name, superstar. You ain't hurt, you ain't injured, but they'll put you on a fucking injured reserve or sit you on the bench so you don't get certain amount of catches that's gonna get you this bonus or that bonus. You know what I'm saying? They'll make sure the quarterback don't throw your way, you know, too many times in a game. You know, so it's like when you controlling stats and shit like that, I feel like it's kind of hard to keep a motherfucker satisfied, to keep them wanting to play with you season after season when you doing shit like that. And once again, back to my point that I started with, is sports film and shit. Some motherfuckers, that take their whole willpower away when they see that. I think that's what happened to Cam. They robbed him for that Super Bowl. That shit took his willpower.
Yeah, I believe the same thing. For real, for real.
There's so many niggas that come out the NFL and still in the NFL, and I tell you, they just start really making money, and they can't retire yet. Motherfuckers praying not to get injured because they want to put up so many millions, because motherfucker, you know, ain't nobody else getting up off their ass doing nothing. America ain't giving everybody a shot, so they feel like they gotta pay for all the rest of their family rent and shit and all that. You know, the NFL just now came up with a player pension, what, 2-3 years ago, 5 years ago? Before that wasn't no player pension, nigga. You better not have fucked all the millions up on girls and dope and hotel rooms.
5 million. I wouldn't know what to do with 5 million. Especially for a contract. A guaranteed $5 million coming my way.
I'm good. I know exactly what the fuck to do with it.
I know what to do with it. But hey, look.
It will not be a fucking $2-3 million ticket spent in the strip club within a year. See, niggas do stupid shit like that. I ain't doing all that. I'm not doing none of that. Bitch, you will not fucking graduate from college on my black ass. Shit, you probably won't even get into college fucking with me. Cause it's a rule in the strip club. You sipping or tipping. Niggas going outrageous with throwing money. Nigga, you throwing a 20 or 100 every time you flick a bill. Niggas up in there, just because you got it, you throwing motherfucking 500 stacks at one, 5 stacks at one time. No. I'm not trying to make it rain, bitch. I'm barely trying to make it drizzle.
So,
bitch, be lucky you get a sprinkle out of me.
I got word that there's some jobs out here in the United States, right? That's hiring illegal immigrants with 30-day visas.
See, that's that bullshit.
Hey.
That's why I ain't making it drizzle, rain, none of that. You see that? You rather take a nigga job and give it to a nigga that ain't even from here. Ain't no guarantee that he know how to do what I do. You rather take my job, give it to him, or give an American job to a non-American motherfucker. You can't tell me your company is American. I don't get that.
Like, it's jobs out here really doing this. So you mean to tell me that you really can't find good enough help? Not only that you can't find good enough help, pay your people overtime to stay and at least show them that you appreciate them. I ain't gonna say pay them overtime. You know what I'm saying? Give them a raise to show them that you appreciate them. To make the motherfucker work for you, but you gotta hire illegal immigrants and pay them less with you paying your actual workers. But my thing is, how you know you ain't bringing the cartel over here? How you know you're really bringing Carlos over here?
I mean, you know what? It's shameful. My thing is this: you look at it like south of the border. What if these motherfuckers really west of the border? What if they lying to y'all and they got y'all thinking that y'all got illegal Mexicans coming in when really it's illegal motherfucking Afghanistan? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so-called visa and all that. All different refugees.
Right? I mean, I, I just think, you know, it's crazy that you really sit here paying for people's 30-day visa to come over here and work for you.
And somehow in their head they making it they somehow they came up with the idea that it's cheaper to do that than to hire new people or give you motherfuckers raises. So hey, you know, and then they wonder why they probably could tell you some shit like it's a high turnover rate at the job.
Right.
And it's like, is it, or is all the motherfuckers that quit motherfuckers that was here before even I got here, and they quit for the same reason that you doing the shit you doing now? You know, because y'all rather go and go the cheap route, or tell me, you know, I can't get this or that raise because I ain't did this or that or been here this long. And the motherfuckers sitting here watching other motherfuckers get jobs and get raises or just get jobs in positions like, bro, you could have gave me that position with my motherfucking raise. Because I've been here that long, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker been here 2 weeks. Or he come in at this higher position than me. Like, you know, in companies, especially corporate American companies, bullshit you like that.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Just like right now, corporate is like real fucked up because, like, first, like with this quarantine shit going on, you know what I'm saying? We got 14 days, 7 of them days we got paid for. Now, since, you know, Biden passed that law, shoot, we gotta get tested once, twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So this is like, oh, okay, now y'all want to test this once, twice a week. Okay, fine. After a while, people gonna get tired doing that because after a while, who won't keep putting stuff up their nose? Almost every day, every other 2 days, or whatever. Nobody, I don't. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Now they changed it to where instead of being 14 days, it's 20 days. We gotta sit at home for 20 days. Out of those 20 days, if we ain't got the actual vaccine card saying we got our vaccinated or being vaccinated, if we caught it, we don't get paid for being at home for those 20 days. If we don't got that card. So
And
it's like
that's, I mean,
it's a catch 22. So it's like if I catch it right now, knowing I don't got my knowing I ain't vaccinated, you know what I'm saying? I don't get paid for 20 days.
but see, that's that bullshit about it though. Into it is the fact that how quick and easy the rules change to work in their favor. You know, it don't work in the working man's favor. It don't work in our favor. First, you got me working 12s, all this overtime. Okay, cool, fuck it. I'm gonna get the money. Then you break that down, and the 12s we working, the shit we knocking out, getting out 4 or 5 trucks from our plant alone ain't good enough. 6 trucks ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? You gonna lie to us. And here's the tick: being once a warehouse worker, I've heard the lies. You know, I worked at UPS Freight, so you hear the lie. Oh yeah, we was at number 1 last night, but their morning crew was better than our their day crew was better than our day crew. They brought them back. Bullshit, nigga. We still number 1. But they do that. They do that to strike competitiveness that men naturally have in them. I'm gonna stroke that nerve, to stroke that ego, to get them going, to make them work hard enough to bust their ass, to make sure we stay number 1. It's not just for the what they call it, semesters or quarter. You know, it's all bullshit in the end. Because as a staff, you might see motherfuckers get pizza. Bitch, I could have went on lunch and bought my own fucking pizza, bro. Or we do a fucking, instead of a 30-minute, we do an hour shutdown. Like, nigga, you not get. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Teddy Bean. Suck my dick, Mr. Wilson. Bitch ass nigga. Like, put that shit on a nigga paycheck, man. Shit. Because the crazy part is, most of these companies is not losing because of what their workers do. I mean, they're losing because they're not doing it the right way. They're cutting their own fucking wrists. Or they're pushing money into another company besides that one.
I mean, shit, technically, you want to be technical? If this is for any man that's listening to me right now, be working in a warehouse. You can work 10s, you can work 12s, you can work 8, you can work 6, you can work 4 hours. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: it's an OSHA law that any forklift driver should be working no more than 10 hours on that forklift. That is a law. You should not be working no more than 10 hours on that forklift. That's just like driving a truck. And they say that in the CDLs. You should be driving the truck no more than 10 hours.
And that's true because shit, riding that fucking forklift, you think it don't, do nothing to the body, but all that vibrating and shit.
Rolling
And then,
around all like this, it's like you hit a big ass pothole or curb or something.
man.
And you get the butt.
And then that shit give you a tunnel vision.
Yeah. Knock your ass out. All that jerking and shit.
But yeah, so I don't really, I don't really fuck with companies on that level no more. Like, you know, certain warehouse jobs can be dope and fun.
Yeah.
But, you know, once you get to learning the ins and outs about warehousing, it really, if you ain't getting paid a decent amount an hour, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't 14, 15, 16 an hour. It probably ain't worth it. Regardless if it's 8 hour, 10 hour. I just like, you know, when the trucking, well, I ain't gonna say it stopped, but for a second there, the trucking industry picked back up, you know, and, you know, motherfuckers like Swift and probably JB Hunt, because I think they offered the program in a few states. But that whole coming, the 6-week trucker training program shit, you know, there's a lot of motherfuckers hopped into that shit, you know, that could afford to leave and do it, you know. But I had so many OGs telling me, like, at the time I was thinking about doing it, I was honest with me, like, hey, man, look here. Unless you want to miss your motherfucking kid growing up, this is not the shit you know, want to do. I'm like, what you mean? And a motherfucker let you know, like, bro, you know, when you first start, ain't no, you know, you just decide what you gonna do, and they know how a lot of in-town driving, you know, spot. You know, most companies, you gotta have 10 years. You know, so he like, your first 2 years, 3 years, you on this road, always gone away from home. You might be on the road, come home 2 weeks, you back on the road again for another month or two.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you miss first steps, you missing the first call, first word, whatever. Recitals, all that shit. You miss birthdays. You can call and say happy birthday or daddy love you, whatever. But nigga, it's a difference when you missing it. It's like, nigga, that shit feel like prison. I said, shit, well, trucking ain't what the fuck I'm about to do.
Like, I thought about getting my CDL. I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it. But I was just like, if I get it, it's just like, I had to go home and go actually get me some money, go rob me a couple of banks and go lease me a few trucks. Go lease me one.
And that's the crazy part. I had CDLs pretty much from working for drop bases because you still drive a truck.
Yeah.
So I've been certified, and like I said, I could have went ahead and went in the truck, but just that thought of knowing that I wouldn't be there, you know, and then looking back on how shit that happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I wasn't on the fucking road because that would have made it even worse and me even further out or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in the situation.
Yeah.
So, but any young cat that ain't got no kids, I say nigga don't hop in the game. You ain't if shit ain't going right, and all you seem to be doing is falling back on the block or to the block. Nigga, go ahead and go to one of them CDL schools if you can get in and get your shit.
It'd be worth it. You can travel, see shit. Ain't gotta be in nobody's business. Ain't bull up.
Work, stack your money up, get your little spot.
It's the only thing you
Or
really
shit,
paying for.
you know you on the road all the time, you
Only
ain't
thing
even
you really
gotta get a
paying for.
spot.
Only thing you really paying for is your food, to wash your ass, for your showers, and your clothes. That's it.
Yup.
That's it.
Really, I'm gonna say this if motherfuckers listening and ain't nobody taught you this. While you working, you on that road, you ain't got no kids, you can have fun. First of all, use a hat if you do fuck around. Second of all, keep stacking your money until you can buy your own rig. Because that's when you really start working for yourself. And, you know, you ain't got to go whole 10 years before you decide where you want to work. Once you can buy your own rig and trailer, you know what I'm saying, especially a rig. Once you buy your own rig, you can pull anybody trailer for them, but you're your own contractor. Now, if you get your own trailer, then you can charge motherfuckers what you want because you own the rig and the trailer. And your property is going on my shit. The only thing you got to pay a little bit of or sign a paper for is fucking insurance when you all in they shit. Other than that, they paying you out the wazoo all they shit. Just keep your time right.
Yeah.
As long as you on time. I got to 8 o'clock to get here. If your GPS say you can't do it in that amount of hours, nigga, nah. My GPS say I ain't gonna get there this time, so it's gotta be there at 8. I ain't the one for you. That means you hauling ass across the road, and if you your own fucking boss, that means you paying your own fucking tickets. Truckers do get stopped up.
Mm-hmm.
Think y'all tickets cost a little more too. But nah, if you into it, you want to do it, that's how you do it. Get out there, work, drive a truck, know what you're doing, be safe, be careful. As soon as you can buy your own rig, buy your own rig. Change the game for yourself.
Government workers. Government workers. Government workers.
Now, when you say government workers, what do you mean? 'Cause, I mean, it's a lot of jobs that you can say is a government
I mean,
worker job.
government workers, like every last one of them. You want to say from Popo to United States Marine Corps, all of them. They all got a business and a purpose on this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, that's the catch-22 too.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna say like some military. You teach these motherfuckers the psyche of kill, kill, kill. Everybody's the enemy. So basically, when you join the army, you're basically a hired fucking assassin.
Yeah.
The sad part about that is after you go to war and you kill and do all this shit for these motherfuckers, you ain't even gotta be the motherfucker to come back and say something. There's some motherfuckers that get off the plane and get put in handcuffs for doing what the fuck they was ordered to do. How the fuck does that add up and make sense? You gonna tell me this shit legal, do this shit, you know what I'm saying? If I don't do it, it's treason. Because I didn't follow an order. So I follow this order, kill these people, get off a plane and go to jail. But then they wonder why you got so many motherfuckers that come back and they tell, you know, the truth about what happened. You know, you got so many other motherfucking government workers, like how we was talking about, you know, the U.S. system as far as CPT or whatever the fuck. You know, some of these people been told ignore certain cases, or you know, maybe the file just set somewhere on somebody else's desk instead of making it to the new motherfucker desk. Like, they change caseworkers with that shit like they do with POs sometimes. And it's like a nigga show up to see the PO, you know, Miss Such Such, you here to see Miss Such Such. Oh, Miss Such Such no longer with us. And you don't hear now your person is such and such or whatever. They just tell you Miss Such and Such ain't there no more, so you walk the fuck out. Nigga ain't thinking, oh, let me call the courts and tell them they fucked up. No, nigga, like, man, fuck it. I'm Scott. I'm good then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Until motherfuckers come knocking on your door. Oh, we here to serve a warrant for such and such. What the fuck you mean, bro? For what? I ain't did shit. Oh, you failure to da-da-da-da-da. Nah, nigga, I ain't failed to nothing. Y'all failed to give me a new motherfucker. I came down there and told them I was there to see such and such. They told me she wasn't there no more. Now, the fucked up part is, by law, the cops need to leave you the fuck alone and walk away. But what they do, take you back to fucking jail for you to sit in that motherfucker for anywhere from a week to a fucking month. For them to say, oh yeah, we fucked up. We didn't call or send this nigga no letter saying this or that. And our cameras do fucking show him coming up there on his original fucking date. He signed in. So yeah, government workers can be full of shit, but at the same time, it's the government that's full of shit sometimes just as much as the workers.
Yeah. That is true.
You know, I mean, you know, when they say you lead by example, if you get a job and you see how your boss do is sit back and keep his foot kicked up on the desk every day, the fuck you gonna start doing?
Same thing.
Exactly. Motherfuckers be like, boy, what kind of job you got? A laid back one? What y'all do? Shit. For real. You think you can get me on? I don't know, boy. I don't need nobody fucking it up. But as soon as that motherfucker get caught up, get caught lacking, they gonna blame it all on the rest of y'all.
Yep. Well, I'm getting all the time. All I did was drive.
For real. We do the job so fast. Even if they tell the truth, we do the job so fast. I mean, shit, there's no more trucks coming in or going out. Fuck, we got to do. Fucking places clean. We're just chilling. The boss gonna be like, oh, well, you should be sending motherfuckers home. For what, nigga? That ain't in our job description. Our job description say we here for 8 hours. We got this shit done in 4. We just gonna sit here for the other 4. Hopefully you got a smart boss instead of one of them doofus dickheads. And he can say some shit like that, like, hey, what if we leave and some more trucks come? Then y'all bitching at us for that, so we just sitting around. I mean, even though, you know, you do got some cool ass jobs out there that is like that. Like, you're not gonna have 8 hours worth of shit to do, even though they say you're there for 8 hours, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's only so many things or jobs you can really slow roll. You know what I'm saying?
My job sometimes do that to us. We be there, supposed to be there at 10, or, you know, we be getting out that motherfucker by in 6. I mean,
And it's cool to have a job that's like that. Like, hey, anybody want to go home, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I done worked a few jobs where shit, they was like that. Like, hey, yeah, it was supposed to be this many hours, but this truck ain't show up. All the other trucks is in. We got them done. We done for the night. Y'all have a good night. One night they might say y'all getting a bonus, and next night, yeah.
Been there.
You know, so I mean, and I can understand and dig the job, whether it's government or just regular, you know what I'm saying, job, where, you know, if the honesty's like that, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that honesty. The job's done, we're done, fuck it. Shit, it was just a 4-hour night or 5-hour night, however many hours it was. You know, that's just what it is. You know, and you get crews that learn how to slow down and get their 4-8 if they want it. Like, hey, niggas, the check gonna be, you know, short this week. We need to go ahead and, you know, walk this shit out, you know what I'm saying, it tonight and tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And you do that shit. Nobody can bitch because they don't rush, you know, so when we rush and get it done, they didn't rush us to get it done. We did. So when we take our time, they know niggas trying to make their 40 add up. So they gonna leave us the fuck alone, let us take our time. But then you got some motherfuckers that is like, speed, 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 nigga, get through it. But I really just feel like in a lot of government positions, it's lack of communication. It's the motherfuckers in the higher up position don't really do their job well or like to. And the workers under them, you know, whether a motherfucker know how to do the job or not, you don't have a lot of people that's willing to do the boss's job for them.
Yeah, true.
You know, even if a motherfucker starts, so they gonna look at that shit like, hold on, I ain't doing nothing but making this motherfucker look good, and I ain't gonna get no credit from it. And that shit trickle down. You know what I'm saying? Part of the trickle down effect. Didn't get done by this motherfucker, so it didn't get done by this motherfucker, so this motherfucker couldn't do nothing. And by the time any of that shit get investigated and looked at, 9 times out of 10, it's too motherfucking late.
Yeah, true.
Let me grab some water. Yeah.
Yeah.
But while we still on the same topic, I feel like as far as, I know the police ain't exactly government workers, you know, they are, but they're not because they're paid for about it. But I do feel like a lot of departments need to be defunded to a certain level, and we need to get back to a lot of sane neighborhood police.
Yeah. A lot more community watch.
It'll make shit better. Because when you got a motherfucker that's from The fuck out here. Excuse me. The fuck out here. He from the fuck out here in the rural. You know, he from a suburban neighborhood. He know that neighborhood and them people. You got this motherfucker policing in the hood. You ain't fucking trained him right. You ain't probably gave him no fucking quiz to find out if he racist or not. So you put him on the streets amongst these black kids, and their excuse is always, I was scared, but it's like, bro, why would you be scared of something if you're not racist towards it?
That's true. I mean,
you ain't dealing with no alien fucking craft landing on Earth and you gotta go in the woods and check on it. That ain't what this is, nigga. These is people just like you.
yep.
But because where a motherfucker from and how they think, how they probably talk.
But you tell us shit. LJ was a monster. He sold dope in his community.
For real. Hardened criminals, scum of the earth. These is the words they use. Even for the innocent they kill. George Floyd. Nigga, it was like, man, it was so fucking, and he ain't the only one. Mm-hmm. But that's what they, that's what they make the norm. That's their narrative. That's their direction. You got all these motherfucking sheriffs and police chiefs and this and that coming out as ex-KKK or taking pictures with KKK. There was one just in the picture throwing up the six that just came out about. He talking about, oh, I was just throwing up the six. No, motherfucker, you was throwing up Aryan fucking hand sign. And all this shit, the chief says, well, the picture wasn't supposed to be taken and put on Instagram. What? That's your concern? Is that it hit Instagram? And there's so many situations that happen to where it's like, it seemed like it's the norm, bro. Like, that's what y'all was after, or that was y'all purpose the whole time anyway.
Yeah.
That's the shit y'all rocking with anyway. Like, bro, seriously, that's what y'all rocking with anyway? Come on, man.
They knew he was part of that before they even hired his ass anyhow.
That's why I say, and I hate to say it, but it's just the fucked up way it was in the past when shit started changing and they lightened up on niggas in the black community. And it's the same shit that's gonna happen now. Niggas gonna have to start socking up cops again or shooting at the police again. And then motherfuckers just see, like, now y'all really got something to be threatened, you know what I'm saying, for or about or with. And salute to all the cities. Salute to all the cities or neighborhoods where the police have came back to the neighborhood and got understanding with the people in the community, and it ain't no bullshit. But for where all the places where it is, it's gonna have to probably get like that for y'all to fucking understand. You're a man just like the next motherfucker's a man. Cut that bullshit out. Quit thinking you got power because you behind that badge.
Once you take it off, it's a wrap.
Any video you done seen where niggas didn't want to get at the police, what they say? Take that badge and that gun off, nigga, and see me. You ain't gonna do that. And that's another thing that people don't know and understand about the police too. When you off duty, you ain't supposed to have your service weapon on you. You're supposed to have your own weapon on you, not your police weapon. When you off duty, you are no longer a cop at that moment when you're off duty. When you clock out and walk out that building, you're not a cop no more.
Nope.
So if a motherfucker robbing a joint and you go to pull your gun and try to stop him and he blow your fucking brains out, nigga, you are just a civilian who's a victim of a crime. You go out getting drunk with your woman or your friends and you get to talking shit to people and start a fight and you get your head knocked the fuck off. You can't wait till you go back to jail, work and try to get a report roll on a motherfucker for assaulting an officer. No, you was not an officer when you got your ass whooped. You was Bobby. You was not Officer Jenkins. You was just regular Bobby Jenkins who went out with his friends, got drunk, and got his fucking head tore off. But you got a lot of these motherfuckers that do that faggot ass bullshit. They'll have an altercation, get a motherfucker's name or whatever, and then instead of filing that shit that night, they'll go to work the next day and file it. And the motherfucker sitting around like, bro, didn't no police come or none of that? Nah, nigga, that nigga went to work and went back in that bar the next fucking day in his uniform, got that fucking video surveillance equipment of your ass, took you down there, figured out who the fuck you was, and wrote a report up and put a warrant out on you for whooping his ass. And because a motherfucker a cop, they can do punk ass shit like that. It's even worse in small town. Like a small town like where you at, that shit could happen. You know, I frequent this bar regularly, this motherfucker do. But you know your laws, yeah, he a cop when he got that suit and that badge on. But when he stepped in that bar later on that night, and he did and said some shit earlier that day on some fuck shit because he was at work. And you could be trying to fucking ignore him, but nigga, we frequent the same bar. You just so happen to walk in this motherfucker tonight, off duty, running your fucking mouth, like I wasn't already wanting to get at your ass for that shit earlier. You whoop his ass. He getting his feelings about it and try to go fucking file that shit the next day, thinking because he's Johnny Law. Now, some towns, motherfuckers scared of the police and they ain't telling on the police because they don't want the problems that you gonna so-called get. A lot of people bitches like that. But in a lot of towns, you got motherfuckers that's gonna stand up and be like, fuck nah. That is not how that happened. He instigated the fight, got his ass whooped, and it was left at that until he did this. You're an asshole cop. In a small town, they're gonna get you out of there quicker than what they can in a big city.
Hell yeah.
And that's just like me and Cuz was talking. I'm gonna finish right here with this. Me and Cuz was talking, and he was saying that, and I kind of agree with him. He was saying he feel like they took same hood policing out because of something like how I just said. In the hood, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you do wrong, nigga come see you at your house. Nigga, you off duty now, pussy, what's up?
Yeah. I was like,
That's the only
shit.
reason why
That's just
we don't have that anymore.
That's like you doing time in, a county jail or in prison, knowing a motherfucker stay in your hometown, but you in prison or jail, and you know what I'm saying? And you catch them slipping when you get out, like you ain't gonna never get out of jail or something.
I know a place where that happens a lot. I know a place where that happens a whole lot. I mean, but like I said, that's one of the problems where there's a CEO, it's a police. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, a nigga might pull up on a CEO house quicker than a cop, but it really ain't no difference. You know what I'm saying? Either one of them, it's just an assault charge or it's a gun battle. You know, either way, it's just like pulling up on a regular nigga house. He either gonna let you, you know what I'm saying? You're either gonna throw them hands or he gonna be like, bitch ass nigga, get off my porch before I knock your ass down. And you gonna have to up and do what you do, or you know, however.
Yeah. Shit. All right, Talk Real. Thank you for tuning into Man Talk. Yeah. We have another episode coming next Tuesday. Holla.
Light up people.